I'm a self-taught filmmaker. I never went to film school. I never studied filmmaking in any way. I started making films when I was a kid, when I was, I think, 7 years old.
Christopher Nolan is a British-American film director, screenwriter, and producer. He is iconic and world-renowned for stories that revolve around puzzles, capturing details, developing rich characters, and using epic cinematography to leave lasting memories with the viewers. The following are a glimpse of his notable movies.
Followed anybody, I just wanted to see where they went, what they did.
And I have this condition. It's my memory. I know who I am, I know all about myself. Since my injury, I can't make new memories. You made your own choices. Calm down now, I got everything under control. He's here. Who? The Batman.
Every magic trick has a third act, the hardest part. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
This is a dream and you have a safe full of secrets. I need to know what's in that safe.
You don't owe these people. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
Nolan's visual style emphasizes urban settings, men in suits, muted colors, dialogue scenes framed in wide close-up with a shallow depth of field, modern locations and architecture. He begins his movies and introduces his main character with a close-up of their hands performing an action. Opening scenes are usually a flashback or a piece of a scene from the middle or end of the movie. This style provokes thinking from the audience as they engage and try to predict the next sequence of events. His films typically end with a character giving a philosophical monologue.
You don't really want to work it out. You want to be fooled.
Nolan uses unconventional editing style of cross-cutting between several scenes of parallel action to build climax. In this action-packed scene from Nolan's 2008 film The Dark Knight, extensive parallel editing is used between Batman, the Gotham City Police, Harvey Dent, Rachel Dawes, and finally the Joker. Nolan skillfully cuts between 5 different scenes to leave the audience to one mind-blowing climax. He chooses to minimize the amount of computer-generated imagery for special effects in his films, preferring to use practical effects whenever possible, and only using CGI to enhance elements which he has photographed in camera. Example, the gravity fight scene from Inception. The scene was shot using a massive rotating set that twisted, turned and forced Gordon Levitt to move with utmost caution. Nolan's films are categorized as complex because of the non-linear narrative as seen in Memento. He often uses editing as a way to represent the character's psychological state, merging their subjectivity with that of the audience. In Memento, he keeps the audience as clueless about the recent past as the protagonist by the use of looping reverse form to narrate the storyline. The scenes filmed in black and white goes in chronological order, while the colored goes in reverse. All of Nolan's films are centered towards the crisis of conflicted male figures struggling with the nature of identity. His protagonists are occasionally haunted by memories, having an obsessive nature, and affected by psychological problems. Nolan's films are usually pretty heavy and typically light on humor. His style of narrative does not change whether in the form of a low-budget spin on neo-noir or in the appearance of high-concept blockbuster.